Yeah, hey, thanks, Stephen. Hey, in appreciation of last night's meeting, which I found really propelled, I was really propelled by it. And
Yes.
what I got out of it was that it's time for me to personally to act, and that is in supporting small businesses to get back on their feet and confront this COVID scam. And I had a bit of a conversation with a couple of mates of mine today, and one of them said, yeah, what the health dudes have been doing is going around and signing contracts, COVID contracts. They don't realise they've contracted to buy the whole COVID scam. That it's a great way of us starting small in our action in supporting these businesses and actually getting factual documentation together that we can support these, go to these businesses and go, okay, these are not laws. This is how they're not laws. This is where you're being repressed. We actually plan, like I've got a cafe down the road from my place, and I'm planning to go down and say to them, guys, if the health authorities or the cops come around and harass you, I'm going to come down there and I'm going to deal with them. And I'm going to present a plan for you where you feel safe for you to have this. It's a really funky little cafe, and these guys are struggling. I met my local pizza shop guy today, and he said, I'm not making any money. I'm going backwards. And I went, that's it. It's time for us to, I'm just looking at, okay, I'm going to put a package together that we can present to people and go, okay, this is your package. This is what, so they feel supported, and they feel like lawfully they can take a stand.
Do you feel that you've got enough information at hand that you can do that yourself?
I personally don't. Another guy, Jay, who might appear tonight, he certainly was right. He went click, click, bang. Oh yeah, this. Oh yeah, this, and this. And I've heard, yes, they're not laws, and yes, they're just policies. So what I intend to do is gather that information to show where they're just policies and where they're unenforceable. And as somebody mentioned the other day, that the COVID fines have been, any that have been challenged in court have been dismissed. It sounds like 99% of them have been dismissed. So I want to find that evidence as well and just present something factual.
Sorry, I was on the phone.
That's okay. It's fine. You got lots going on.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm just putting it out there. I'm just mentioning to you guys, this is what I consider to be my action plan.
Well, I think that we can talk about that tonight as well, and we'll talk about it with Crown, because there's probably a few simple things that can be put in place. And what you're doing is what I've been trying to do with some people with businesses, and I don't want to be rude, but I will be. They're too stupid to realise that their business is going down the drain and they're complying with it. And for some reason they think as long as they just do that, they'll be all right. So it's very, very frustrating, but it sounds like you've got some businesses that'll listen to you. Is that correct?
Well, I intend to market this. I intend to sort of put this together and then start approaching businesses and go and find people who are ready to take it on board. Really, there is a level of responsibility on their part to feel safe enough to do it. In the end, they're all going to go down the tube.
Yeah.
Literally, they're fine or no fine, and this is what the discussion I have is like, you might get a $3,000 fine, mate. Next week you're going down the tube.
Well, when you have a look at it with their business being restricted, if they've got a $3,000 fine, how long do they have to work to recover that with a reduced trade?
That's right. I think you mentioned that last night too. Yes, like people are losing thousands a week as it is anyway. And
so from tonight, perhaps there might be a couple of people that can sort of identify with what you're talking about, and maybe get something together where you can produce just a couple of, even one page that's got some guidelines for people.
I agree, and that's really what anyway, that's my intention.